What is up, guys? Welcome back here to another Call of Dragons content. My name is Shinchi42. In today's video, we're going to give you a guide as well as tips on Eliana in here. So, I have 5555 Eliana right now. We're going to unlock the awakening skill of Eliana right now. By the way, my name is Shinchi42. If you guys want to see more Call of Dragons content, consider subscribing and like the video. Alright, let's do Awaken in here. Let's awaken Eliana. Let's just click this. Boom, there we go. Awakened already for Eliana. There we go. Let's get out of the skills in here. Okay, so let's review the skills here first before we do pairings and then talent trees and then also artifacts. All right, so first thing that we got to look into the skills of Eliana. This first skill, the active skill here, grants Eliana Divine Shield that absorbs large amount of damage. Shield factor is huge. 500 for this epic hero. And then also when dealing a hero skill damage to the target legion, you can do a physical or a magic of 200 damage factor. Now, the second skill will be for peacekeeping. Third skill will be normal attack reduction, making Eliana's legions take 30% less attack damage, which is good. Tankability. Fourth skill here, when casting rage, whenever you cast this, you gain shelter, increasing the defense for 5 seconds. Very tanky setup in here. Now, the last skill is a additional skill here. Grants a divine shield to Eliana's legion, giving them a 70% chance to receive healing when attack of healing factor or 400 factor. Keep in mind, everything that we talked about with the skills of Eliana here, there's a lot of buff going on. So those buff will definitely be something that is good to understand as we build the talent tree for Eliana. So you can do Eliana as a primary or a secondary. It can either be a commander or a deputy. All right. So Eliana is a very, very versatile hero in Call of Dragons. So now let's talk about the talent tree. I have 3 paths here for you. One is the peacekeeping. This is what you want to do. You can decide wherever you go later on for that one. All right. So the peacekeeping tree, I would recommend to get this because you can get more resources every time you defeat a darklings or dark creatures. So keep in mind the peacekeeping tree will not work on behemoths, by the way. Now for the preset 2 that I have is the overall path. So you can either choose this path in here and then go for support, of course, after that. So we go for the overall health, overall defense, war banner. We go for spirited response. We go for the unrelenting fury. We go for emergency triage. This is actually really good. So you can have less severely wounded units whenever you are in combat using this path. And also more buff in here for Eliana as well. And then you can either choose, like, if you want to focus on magic unit, you don't have to choose this, but this is more for a overall type of unit that you can play around with. And then there's also the cabs. So if you're going to be using Eliana main primary hero for like maybe Alistair secondary, but I'd say you want to do Alistair as a primary instead. But if you ever use Eliana as a primary, this is a path that you can definitely do. We go for Thunder Fury in here, increasing the attack also by 4%. Now, in my approach, I would really just use Eliana as a secondary than a primary. I would keep Eliana in the peacekeeping tree so I don't have to keep on switching. Another path here that you can do for Eliana is for support tree in here. You can go overall health, adrenaline rush, overall defense, force field, and then you go for all these stuff in here, more buff in here. So you can see whenever you receive healing or shield, you're going to get 15 additional rage. And then whenever you get more buff, you're also going to get some healing factor as well. So if you're looking into these paths in here, just copy the first half of this, when you move on to the next path. All right. So this is the talent tree that I have for Eliana for you guys in here. But like I said, I recommend going for the peacekeeping path instead. Now, what type of combos you can do with Eliana? Now, this is a very tanky hero for an epic one. You can use it for more of an infantry setup. So you can do like Eliana with Bakar. Maybe Bakar Eliana. Like I said, secondary for Eliana. You can pair it up with Garwood as well. You can pair it up with Thea. More shield in here. You can pair it up with many heroes, honestly. You can pair it up with any hero you want. That's the beauty of Eliana in here. You can pair it up with any type of hero you decide. So let's just say you don't have a hero to pair up with. Let's say you have Lilia and Waldir already, and you have a Bakshi and Emery's already, or a Bakshi and Alistair already, and then let's say you ran out. You want to do a Garwood and you don't have any pair, you don't have a Nika, then just use Eliana with that. Or let's say you want to do a Nika Eliana, you can also do that approach. So just keep in mind that using Eliana, you can definitely do many things with that. Now, whenever you do a march in here, as you can see, Eliana can definitely work with any unit type. So I can do Garwood, then we have to switch it to infantry. We can go for a mage, right? We need to switch it to magic units. For marksman, we will switch it to marksman units in here. And you can also do flying units. So let's say you want to do a Thea, and then you want to do a Eliana in here. So you can do a flying unit with Celestials in here. It will also work. Now, if you want to run infantry in this setup with like Thea as well, since they are both overall, it will also work in here. You just cannot do mixed unit types, by the way. So if you want to do like, Eliana and Atheus, so let's see. Let me show you this here real quick. Eliana, where is she? There we go. And then you put Atheus in here. You can't do this, all right? You go for Ballista, it will not work, all right? And you go for Swordsman, it will not work. It will only work for magic units in here. Now, let's talk about some artifacts that could really benefit you with Eliana. Now, for peacekeeping, I would recommend Kurata's Rat is one of the best one in here. Now, you can also go for like a more of a melee approach, the Giant Bone, if you're running with infantry or a cavalry. If you are going for a magic unit, you can go for Incantation in here. If you go for Marksman, you go the Bum Flinger, which is a really good one as well. So, you have many options here to do with Eliana. Eliana is a really good hero. It is a versatile hero that can definitely help you succeed in Call of Dragons. It's not just really for peacekeeping, although it has a peacekeeping ability in here, but the skill is really decent for an epic one. I would really say that Eliana would be more for tanking, because her abilities in here are really good for tanking. So if I was to decide, if I don't have another unit to use, I would use Eliana for Garwood. But for my approach in here, I would definitely be doing Eliana as a peacekeeping, because I want to be able to earn the war trophy in here. Since I have many heroes already, I don't really necessarily need to use Eliana. So for those many of the free-to-plays who are just, getting all the heroes, then, getting Eliana into your setup in the very beginning of the stage, it will be very helpful because, you can use it and it's absolutely easy to max out. It is free. You can get Eliana from the puppet. So where is the puppet right now? So you can get it from here, from the abandoned puppet. You get it from the Eliana's crisis event. Whenever you summon, you rally, you get Eliana, and you can get more Eliana as well through the common chest as people rally the puppet. Now, another thing as well where Eliana can help you out significantly is whenever you're doing dragon trails. So in the early stage, right, you can definitely do the dragon trails with Eliana because you will have access to more hero tokens for Eliana. So use Eliana right away. Don't waste your time. She has some great value in here. Right, and you can pretty much use whatever artifact as well. So whatever you're working on, whatever you have, can definitely help you in the game. Eliana is a decent hero, and make sure to, whenever you find her in the city, talk to her, get the dialogue so you can get more tokens in here as well from Eliana. All right, so Eliana is a wonderful hero in Call of Dragons. So what type of combo have you guys been doing with Eliana? I'm going to read it. Let me know. Don't forget to type that in. Eliana is definitely a PvP as well as a PvE hero here, but except it wouldn't be the best to use the peacekeeping tree in Behemoths. Just keep that in mind. I think we've given you a lot of information now for Eliana. Hopefully you guys will succeed here. Anyway, my friends in Call of Dragons and Tamaris, good luck to you guys and peace out.